Hello, everyone. Happy Wednesday. Oh my goodness. I hope you guys are having an awesome day. I am so excited today. This month, I am celebrating 30 years in business as an entrepreneur. I started February 1993, whatever the first Monday is in February. I don't remember off the top of my head. But I started February 1993 when I moved from Waldorf, Maryland. And I began doing in home daycare in Woodbridge, Virginia. Then I built it from one kid to five kids who were all Caucasian kids. I did not know what to do, how to feel, coming from Prince William, PG County at the time, and being around all African Americans and coming to an area that was very diverse and multicultural relationships and all that. And man, I am so grateful that I did not give up. I am just excited to have made it this far. I'm excited for my journey. I'm excited for the moments and the things that I had no idea what I was doing. I'm excited just to know that I made it. I was ready to give up many times. I'm sure many of you have had things that happened in your life that you were ready to give up. You didn't know how you were going to do certain things. But I am grateful to say after 30 years, I am still here doing business. And I am beyond excited. Thank you, everyone who is commenting. Congratulations. Happy 30th. I'm just so excited to just share this moment with you guys today. This is a celebration day. Yesterday, my praise team and Melanie, thank you, Diamond. Thank you for being a part of the journey as well, Diamond. She is one of my many great teachers that has been with me for many years and who has walked with me through my daycare journey. She works with me on my Nikki Jules journey. Thank you, Diamond. I love you, love you, love you. She created my logo for my coaching camp. She does so many great things. So I am just so grateful for so many. Next week, I am traveling. Is 16 of us. We are taking a cruise. Many of them, most of them, all of them have worked for me over the years. And I decided to celebrate with them and have them come with me on a cruise. So we're going to the Bahamas on a cruise ship next week. And I am so excited to have some of them who don't even work for me currently, but they were a great asset to the beginning years of my daycare business. 2014, many of you know my mom was diagnosed with cancer. She passed away April 2014. And Marnie Lacey and April Manuel really took my heart, and they opened up Pam's Place that is located at 1337 Horner Road in Woodbridge, Virginia. While I was there in the hospital, just really trying to figure out the things going on with my mom, these two ladies just ran with it. They took it over. They really made the dream come to life, and I am forever grateful for them. So they will be cruising with me as well next week. Nakia Bridgeforth, who now runs the school right now, Miss Cindy, who has been with me 12 years as a director, my friend Sabrina Sanchez, who was my first director ever when I did in-home daycare. She was looking for a job. I needed to hire someone. She lived in Stafford at the time, and I drove all the way down to Stafford crying from an event and said, Sabrina, you are supposed to work for me. And she has been there with me at the very beginning. And I am forever grateful for her, who helped me in 2006 when I stepped out of my in-home daycare and started my own Daycare Center. My first one was on Prince William Parkway in Woodbridge, Virginia, in the middle of Manyland Corporate, Children of America, and KinderCare, all less than 1 mile radius. And guys, can I just tell you that I was afraid to open in the middle of them, but I had to think about what am I bringing differently to the community? And that was that Christian base, that was the family atmosphere that I am so grateful that we strive to continue to do to this day. Then, as you guys know, in 2020, I partnered with Miss LaShawn Allen Talbert, who has a school in Stafford, Loving Arms Academy, and we opened Essential Christian Academy that is doing well in Fredericksburg, Virginia. And that school is being ran by Miss China Window, who's doing an excellent job in keeping that school going. But guys, today is 30 years, and I am forever grateful. And so I looked up some data from the Bureau of Labor Statistics, and it said 20% of new businesses fail during the first 2 years of being open, 45% during the first 5 years, and 65% during the first 10 years. Only 25% of new businesses make it to 15 years or more. And I woke up this morning like, let me do some research. What are they saying? How long do entrepreneurs actually last? Then I looked up how many hours do entrepreneurs work a week? 62% of business owners work over 50 hours a week. Many people build their startups to be independent and work fewer hours, but it never turns out that way. When you first start out, you will work 50 hours a week, sometimes more than that. But I am grateful after 30 years, I don't work that many hours anymore. I'm grateful to have my own office space. I'm grateful that I have entrusted people to help run my businesses. 2017 is when I started letting go, and I had to be okay and allow the people that I hired to do their job. Many of you, we get people to help us. We get people that we hire, but we hover over them and we never let them learn how to do it their way. So I encourage you, if you are like me all those years and finally letting go, I'm telling you, there is freedom on the other side. All right. Let them work in the business so you can work on the business. Okay. Many people like to work in, on, whatever. And if you struggle with that, it's okay. That was me. So maybe take 1 week, work in the business, the next week, work on. Do whatever you got to do so you can fully live in and enjoy what you have created for you to do. All right. Then I looked up, what age are entrepreneurs successful? So many people build their business at a very young age. I was 21, going on 22, when I started my in-home daycare center. I didn't have a clue what I was doing, but my sister's provider at the time when I was in high school, and I graduated in 1989. And then I went to cosmetology school, guys, to do hair. So I did Nikki on Wheels for many years. And then once I started doing daycare, it was hard for me to do hair and travel all the way to Maryland, all that. So, but I did go to cosmetology school. I got a free ride. Thank you, Jesus. But anyway, that's a whole nother story. But nevertheless, I started at 21 years old. And guys, they're saying that even though most people start early in business at a young age, but they don't become the most successful until their late 30s, 40s, 50s, and some even older. Well, I am 51, and I am grateful that I am at a place that I am enjoying the moment. All right. That I'm not too old, that I can't remember the experience. I can't remember all that I've done, all that I've been through. but I am forever grateful. So, guys, if you are in entrepreneurship and you really want to do this, get yourself with some people who believe in you, who could dream with you. I remember when I started, I wanted to do a kindergarten class, and Cindy first came to work for me. Sabrina was going to Honduras to do mission work. And Sabrina was like, look, I've done enough. I can't take on no kindergarten. Man, Miss Cindy jumped right in. She said, okay, let's do it. And man, we started offering kindergarten. And our students have been, whenever they leave our daycare and go to public school, they become the top readers. They become the top in math. Many schools have reached back to us and asked us, what is it that you guys are doing? People nowadays do not believe in worksheets are part of learning. They don't believe in sounds and blends. Our students learn sounds and blends. They learn the ta, ti, ti, ta, ta. Ta is ta, te, ti, to, to, you. Y'all, I know all my stuff, okay? But the kids learn how to put words together. So if you give them the word tuck, right? They do the sound. Tu says ta, ck says k together. Tuck. That is how we teach our students to read. So those of you who use four-letter bad words and your kids, you spell them, they're going to learn how to say those words. So stop spelling them out, because if they go to Nikki's Christian Daycare, they're going to tell you those curse words back to you, all right? I remember a long time ago, a little girl had my son spell the F word. She gave him the letters. He said the blends. And man, I went to pick him up from school. He was crying. I didn't know what it was. So the little girl did get suspended because it was a Christian school. So parents, be careful of how you spell those bad words. If your kids attend Nikki's Christian Daycare, they're going to tell you what those words mean. All right. So I'm trying to tell you how we've become successful. Academics is key. All right. But as an entrepreneur, I could not give up. I had challenges. I've been threatened they were going to close my school. IRS was going to close it down, y'all. But man, nothing like God keeping his promises. And when you pray about something, he tells you, you remind him, God, you said, God, you promised. And he's like, girl, I got you. Don't worry about it. You do your part. You do the possible. Let me do the impossible. And 30 years later, we are still standing. We're growing. All of that. I do not take that for granted. Okay. So the average age of an employed entrepreneur business owner is 44. But the most common ethnicity of business owners, y'all need to get this, all right? Most white business, 70%, 70.8% are white. 14.4% are Hispanic Latino. 6.2% are Asian. And Black African Americans are 6%. Guys, we got to keep it going, all right? We can take this. We can do this, all right? It's Black History Month. Let's do something great. Let's do something different. What is your story? One of the things I'm challenging the ladies in my coaching program is that next month is Women's History Month, but we're going to share her story month. What is your story? What do people need to know? How can you be a part of history by sharing your story? We are so afraid to share because we don't want to tell people about our failures. Guys, your failures are what help you become successful. All right. We learn from times when we fail. All right. How many times have you ran as a kid and when you fall, you get back up? If you age before one, when you're learning how to walk and you're now 30 years old and you never got up, you just gave up before you even turned one. So many of us, I encourage you, dream. Get yourself a mentor, a coach, somebody that you can say, hey, help me accomplish these goals. Y'all, I bring 30 years to the table and a whole bunch of stories that this little thing I do on live is definitely not enough time to share everything that I've been through as an entrepreneur. But I can honestly tell you it has benefits. When you hang in there, you get freedom to spend time with your family, to travel. This was not just for me. This is what I am building for my children, to provide care for one day when I have some grandkids, but for my nephews, to bless them, for my sister to passed away. I knew my mission was to provide care for my sister when she began to have kids. All right. And I charge her. People, we are in business. That is my sister. That is my blood. What I have is not just for me, it is for my family as well. And some of you guys are my close friends, have benefited from Nikki's Christian Daycare as well. I don't care if you got a discount. I don't care what it was. But I promise you, I know you learned something being a part of that school, whether you work for me, whether you just came by. I don't care. But I am forever grateful for every family, for every person that has just been an absolute blessing to my life. So I am excited. Y'all gonna hear me talk about so many things I have going on. Guys, I'm working on my journal. Y'all see how thick this thing is? But this is not the actual front cover. But however, so this, when I went on the retreat with my friend Chanel last week, and she printed it all out so I can hold it in my hand, guys, I began to cry. This is something that I dreamed about for so long, that I was like, will it ever happen? How will I be able to tell my story? So for 2 years from my lives is what birthed this journal from. So you guys are probably wondering, well, what kind of journal is it? It is a journal where I share my story. It's one of them I flipped to today is talking about walking in my purpose. It's asking you, what is your purpose? I share my story. I ask you, do you journal? How do you journal? Are you afraid to journal? And then as I share some of my own stories, I challenge you to start journaling. I challenge you to talk about other people, people that you want to meet. I challenge you to talk about your purpose. And this is something you would read, let's say if it's on whatever day of the week, but you would focus on your purpose that whole week. Okay. Then you go and you talk about, oh my gosh, I talked about how when my husband and I kissed under the most romantic bridge in Paris and how that made us feel. It's a whole thing, but guys, the book won't be this thick because that's why I'm going through it. I'm talking about, you guys hear me always talk about, do you remember your wins? Okay. So in here, then I talk about what is your natural response to storms in life. Okay, that's a whole nother chapter. I don't know what that was about. Oh, it talks about every storm and how you deal with challenges. What is your natural response to storms? So you write in your response. So I am excited about the next level journal that is coming out. This is not the front of it, but this is the picture my friend chose for me. And yeah, I'm just excited. So I can't wait to share it with you guys. My goal was to have it released in this month, but I didn't want to rush it. So I'll probably have it released for my birthday by May 1st because I'm really excited, guys, about it. But I just want to encourage you. Thank you, Mel, for my beautiful necklace. I couldn't put it on by myself, but right on the back, it says 30th year. And then on the front, and I'll post a better picture up front. But okay, why is the glare? All right. But on the front, it has the initials NCDC. It has NBJ for Nikki B. Jules, Nicole NLB for Nicole L. Brown Coaching. And I'm just so excited. So thank you, Melanie, for my awesome gift. Thank you for my praise team who surprised me last night and celebrated for 30 years in business. And then, guys, I even bought some cupcakes today. Confections. If you have not been to Confections to order your cupcakes, you might need to do that. So this is what I'm going to be celebrating from you guys today. So I bought one today to celebrate that. Then I have another one in here I might share with Leanne. I'm not sure. But I just wanted to say thank you guys. I'm so excited. I can't wait to share the book with you guys. But I love everybody who has followed me all these years, those that I met along the way. I love you guys. I'm just so excited for great things that are happening for all of us and in our community. I am forever, ever grateful. So, love you guys. I'm grateful that Life Connect Community Church, my husband and I are pastors of that church that sit right in front of Potomac Mills Mall by the Costco gas station. I'm grateful to still be in my community where I've served for 30 years, and that now we have a nonprofit ministry that we can feed people. We can do so many things, and I am so excited, right? I love you guys. If you are interested in my coaching program, email me at info@nicolelbrown.com. If you have an idea, if you have a dream or vision you just been sitting on and you have done nothing with it, it's time. It's your time to shine. It's your time. It's your time to shine. All right. They have all of that. All right. So I'm so excited. I can't wait to really just share with you guys everything that we got going on. And yeah, stay tuned. But I love you guys. Thank you for hanging with me all this time today during my celebration. Bye. Woo. Love y'all. Bye.